everybody, this is Jokerspice, bringing a little spice to your life. Last time I got a game crash that caused me to lose all my progress, and I actually did not save. So I'm gonna do that soon. That's not save block. Yeah, well, whatever. We also unlocked this temple in the middle of the desert after getting a bunch of goodies in the desert. There's actually one goodie that I realized I missed, but I think we'll be okay without it, and I'll get it on the way back. So without further ado, let's enter. Blue, blue, I'm the huge, scary Totem Goomba, remorseless king of the desert. Who ne'er set foot in this, my palace of the sands? Speak and be known, be gone from this place, now, or disaster will befall you. Alright, this is the dry ruins. If you look outside, you can see the desert sand dunes, but the sky is not as dark as it was when we entered it. If we leave, the desert's just back to normal. So it was just that one event making it look all cool. Alright. Let's do it. I'm gonna grab Goombario because no doubt there'll be some new enemies here, and I'm definitely gonna want to know what I'm up against, especially if some of those enemies are new. So let's check some stuff out. Okay. That is a new enemy, and I will be not hammering it, unfortunately. Ooh, a cleft. Clefts are new in the sense that they were not here before. This is a Pokey Mummy. Pokey Mummies are Pokies that dried out and became mummies, then went to live in the ruins. Careful, they have spikes on their heads. Trust me, it'll hurt if you jump on them. The mummification also made them poisonous. If you get poisoned when they attack you, you'll take damage for a while. What do you say we beat them before they can poison us? Trust me, do not want to get poisoned. Although, I wonder how different it is, because last time, in the previous game, it's only 1 damage per turn, so I wonder if it's like worse in this game. Anyways, let's use a Quake Hammer, get rid of that cleft, and do some nice damage. Goombario's not going to be pretty helpful in this fight. Oh, okay, damage. Oof, 3 turns. It does 3 damage in this game! Oh no, that's not good. We're going to end this fight real quickly. I don't want to take another 3 damage. The nice thing about poison is that it gets cured at the end of the battle, unlike other RPGs, so you don't have to worry about it really doing that much damage. We'll just have to be more careful from now on. Good idea to use Cooper or Bombette here. Or Bombette's bomb, rather. Come on. Oh, I missed it. Is it gonna go all the way? Alright, well, that sucks. I'll meet you after this battle. Oof, I already took a lot of damage. Oh my god. We might have a bit of a hard time, but you know what? We're gonna pull on through. Okay, so I want to use that item. I want to just use the Fright Jar. I know there's an enemy in here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use this right away. Get the free money. Might as well. Pokies aren't too hard to dodge, so I should be good to take at least 1 damage. Unless I get poisoned. I didn't think of that. Oh, so here's that charm coming into effect. You get all kinds of crazy stuff like increasing your defense. So I didn't take any damage from that, which is good because I would have died if I did. So that's good. This is less expensive, so we'll do a Quake Hammer. Then we'll take him down with this. So that's cool. If I'm ever in a battle that I'm trying to skip, and Merlee's effect comes to the occasion, I will... No, oh, I missed the honey syrup. Alright, I try to be quick about it. I end up losing the item anyways, so that sucks. Alright, so yeah, it's these enemies are no joke. Have attacking you for 4 damage and then poisoning you for another 3 damage at the end of the turn makes these guys very strong. So you definitely want to put your damage dodge on. Otherwise, we're going to have one heck of a time. Alright, so we got some sand puzzles. Not so bad. This particular dungeon is pretty straightforward. Pretty fun though. In the attract mode before the game starts, I always really enjoyed seeing some of the footage that's in here. Ooh, you have ignored my warning, haven't you? You will fall to my legions and become a mummy of the sands. Something really wants us out. But you know what? We're not gonna let it push him around. We're Super Mario. There's a key up there, but we're not quite that super in order to make it. So it's a good thing we saw that crack up there. We were able to fix that. But before that, let's deal with another new enemy. This guy kind of looks like that guy we dealt with back at Tow Town. This is a Buzzy Beetle. You know what? I'm gonna... Okay, we're good. I'm gonna use Talon now. This is a Buzzy Beetle. Buzzy Beetles are cute, but mean. Fire attacks don't work very well against these hard heads. If you flip them over, though, their defense power drops. Keep flipping them, Mario. I heard that they used to flourish all over the place, but now they only found in dark, shadowy places. I believe this is a reference to the original Super Mario Bros., where when you beat the game, all the Goombas are replaced by Buzzy Beetles. And then if we use a Quake Hammer, we'll be able to get rid of that cleft and make it so that these guys cannot attack this turn. Awesome. Yeah, Buzzy Beetles are pretty not offensive. They're like Koopas, but they get back the very turn that you knock them over, so... And you also, I think you can hit Koopas with fire attacks, like the Fire Flower. Not so much with these guys. Awesome. Super easy. And I believe that wraps up all the new enemies that we're going to be seeing from now on. So, yeah, I'm going to keep Goombario on just because he does the most damage. But you can pretty much use any partner you want. Although it might be harder for you to use Cooper. Well, I guess you'll want to use Cooper with the Pokey Mummy. So it's good. There's enemy variety, and I like that this game makes you use all your buddies. That's good. Again, I've definitely played games where, like, you'll get a character, like a party member, or you'll get an item, and then, ooh, a star piece. Awesome. And then that item or person will become obsolete as time goes on. So it's nice to see that we're getting use out of everybody. Perfect. We got a Ruins key. We haven't seen a lock yet, but I'm sure we'll see one as we keep going. Oh, another Buzzy Beetle. Unless there's something new, I'll skip this one. Perfect. Awesome. Pretty much the same as the last battle that we had. I think I'll grab an item here. TC tonics are nice. Let's see. I think I'll use some Koopa tea. Excellent. And I think I'll top it up with a mushroom. I don't want to use a tasty tonic yet because it's valuable, because it's able to heal both at the same time. Let's see what's in here. It's another one of those stone blocks that we can't do anything about, so we'll have to come back later if we ever have the chance to do something about that stone block. But here we got the Ruins key, so we can go in here. Oh, nice. Oh, there's an item behind another stone block, so even if we were able to get there, there's just nothing we can do about it. Oh well. Ooh, a block. Oh no, it was a booby trap! I always thought those Pokies were like lighted in a very particular way. I've always quite enjoyed it. Ah, I missed it. Alright, so you gotta beat all 3 of these Pokies. And I was totally wrong about there being no new enemies. There is one. Okay. So this is an example of an enemy that hangs onto the ceiling. As you can see, I can't jump on something that's attached to itself in the ceiling. And obviously, I cannot hammer. Well, if this Pokey wasn't there, I would not be able to hammer it. Goombario's jump attacks obviously don't work, so this is where you'd use Parakarry's Skydive attack. And as well as the Quake Hammer. The Quake Hammer also has the ability to grab to hit that enemy. There you go. When you hit it, it kind of acts like when you hit para enemies, and it stops clinging onto the ceiling. There we go. Perfect blocks. This is a swooper. When I was a kid, I thought its ears on the top of its head were actually its eyes, and I thought that the black lines on its face was a snout, especially in Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. I'm not really sure why I thought this, because otherwise where would its ears be? But I don't know. This is a swooper, a ghost bat. Swoopers got their name because they swoop down out of the shadows. Even jump attacks can't reach them when they're hanging on the ceiling, but earth tremors will knock them loose. Parakarry can also knock them loose with one of his moves. You can attack them however you choose once they're hovering in the air. Yeah, pretty much exactly what I explained. I will get rid of this guy because he's more dangerous. Then I'll get rid of that swooper. Oh yeah, it does a lot of damage. Well, I guess just 4 damage. It's not the worst, but definitely want to watch out for those guys. They can do a lot of damage, especially if you don't know the timing. We're almost to a level up, which I'm pretty excited about. Alright, let's see. Come on, blow him up. Yeah. Oh, what? That was definitely on target. I don't know. There we go. I don't know. I really like blowing things up with Bombat. I think it's super fun. But then the thing about Bombat, though, is that she can't hit these enemies with her regular body, so maybe it's not actually that great of a technique to use. Once you get Pokies and Pokey Mummies to only one segment, they have this really goofy attack. But it's actually a pretty effective attack because they only do like... Well, they still do the regular amount of damage, but the timing on it is so funky that like it's really hard to... It's really hard to actually block that one. Alright, let's see. I'll use a Quake Hammer again. Quake Hammer is just the best because you get the most bang out of your block. It's only 2 FP. You may only be doing like 2 damage, but I would say it's much better to do that much damage. Sorry, I totally lost my train of thought. What I'm trying to say is that it's way better to do that than, I don't know, other attacks. Like, you'll be using Quake Hammer till like the end of the game. It's a very reliable badge. Alright, let's just beat these enemies and be on our way. I'm trying to remember from Super Mario World, when you have Yoshi eat a blue Koopa, I think it gives it the ability to fly, right? I think when you have a red Koopa, it makes you breathe fire, and when then you get a yellow Koopa, you land on the ground and it causes you to like make like little tremors or sand things. If I recall correctly, I'm not entirely sure. I was just thinking about what would happen if a Yoshi would eat Cooper. I know that's like not the nicest thing to think about, but that's what I thought about. So if you blow up this, I want to go in here first because when you come down here, there's another super block. So this is why I wasn't too worried about upgrading Goombario first, because I knew I'd be able to upgrade someone pretty soon after. But the question is, who should we upgrade? Cooper gives us the Dizzy Shell, which is a pretty reliable move that you can use to paralyze all the ground-based enemies. Wombat has a Power Bomb, which is kind of like Cooper's Power Shell, but it does way more damage. But you can probably imagine it's very expensive to use. I believe it's like 6 or even 7 FP. Parakarry has an ability that lets him carry an enemy away from the battle. It's kind of works like the Fright Jar. You don't get any star points for doing so, but if you get it to work, you can permanently get rid of an enemy. I'm going to choose Paracarry here, not because I really want that ability. I actually, like, never ever use that ability. But I am going to upgrade him because he's very useful. His Shell Shot is an incredibly powerful attack. And to have an upgraded version of that with, like, 1 extra damage would be pretty beneficial to me. Anyways, now that we've gone that, let's go this way. Wait, come on. Don't go in that room. Oops. I mean... No! You steal again! If you continue, you'll feel a horrible curse! A curse, huh? We'll have to keep an eye out for a curse in this room, but, I don't know. It sounded like that ghost was breaking character a little bit. Here we got this interesting little puzzle, nothing too complicated. Whenever you press those switches, the stairs of the same color will flip. I don't know how this puzzle works with people that are colorblind, unfortunately, but it's not that bad. One of them has circles, the other one has diamonds, so even if you are colorblind, there's no reason why this would affect you. And with that, all you gotta do is press pretty much all the buttons one time and you got it. I guess, maybe not all the buttons. You don't have to go that way. But once you get here, I'm going to tell you a little secret. It's kind of a useless secret, but nonetheless, it's a pretty interesting secret. So if you go up here, where this corner is, you walk upwards, you'll end up landing... Oh, I guess you could... Okay, that works too, but... If you land on this, like, second area where the bars are, you come down here, you can actually walk through the wall for a little bit of a secret item. However, it's not a very good item. Or at the very least, not on the surface. It's a badge, and it costs 0 FP to wear. But it makes it so that Mario's pace is slow, unable to run. As you can see, even if I'm holding the control stick at full blast, I'm not able to run. Why would you ever want to use this? Well, maybe I'll be able to tell you later, when it's applicable. But for now, we got giant treasure chest to open, way bigger than that other chest, and I'm very excited. We get the Super Hammer! The attack power of Mario's hammer increases. On top of that, you can now destroy stone blocks. So all these gray blocks that we've been seeing all over the Mushroom Kingdom, you can now use our gray hammer to just completely destroy them. No longer in our way, which is awesome. Now we can do a total Ave. So, okay, so this is a little bit, I guess, confusing. Our hammer attack has increased, but unlike the super blocks, it does not increase by 1, it increases by 2. So now we're doing 4 damage instead of 2 damage, which is amazing. The only downside, I guess it's not really a downside, it doesn't really affect any of our badges though. Like Quake Hammer is still going to do 2 damage. It does, I guess Hammer Throw and D-Down Pound are affected by it, but not Quake Hammer. Otherwise I think it would be way too cheap. But that's fine. We got a really strong hammer now, so very happy to have that. If you recall, there was a place early in this dungeon where we could go and destroy one of those blocks, so I think we're going to do just that. Actually, there's a place right here we could do it. So just like in that other room, just pressing this switch will cause... I guess this is a little bit of a tutorial, but I didn't see any reason of doing this considering we didn't have the Super Hammer yet. We got an artifact. So, it's a key item. We'll just keep it for now. It doesn't really have any apparent use. But here we are. I'm gonna have Goombario out just because he does the most damage, and I don't really see any Pokey Mummies anywhere. Do that and uh-oh. Oh, that thing jumps high! Oh my goodness! Okay, that was kind of scary. This doesn't look quite like a chain chomp, but it's very close. It's a stone chomp. This is a stone chomp who guards the treasure in this room. He's made of stone. Duh. His jaws can supposedly crush a coconut. I don't know about you, but I don't want to become a snack. You only have 4 HP, so if you have the D-down pound equipped, you can actually take him out in one hit. But I don't, so instead I'm going to use the Quake Hammer. Which is all well and good. Because even though I'll... Okay, hold on, I'm going to concentrate. Oof. Yeah, these guys do some serious damage. If I'm blocking 4 damage, these guys do 6 damage apiece. So if I didn't block that, I would have been straight up dead. But I did block it, so we're all good. How much starter points do these guys give? Almost enough for a level up. I'm very excited for one, because, frankly, I'm starting to get a little starved for it. I think, 5. I think, okay, you know what? I'll have to use star points, I think, at my star power in the next match. As I could use an item. Oh yeah, I'm gonna use a tasty tonic after all. I was gonna use it in case I get poisoned, but I don't think I'll get poisoned anymore. It doesn't show up very often in the game, and it disappears after the battle anyways. I'm actually gonna take off these guys to put on D-down pound, because we're gonna be fighting more of those stone chomps, and like I said, it's better to take out an enemy completely and not have to deal with the damage that you'd get from it than it would be to deal damage to all enemies. Oh. Okay. I'm realizing now that I don't have enough FP to do a Quake Hammer. I thought a Tasty Tonic gave me HP and FP. I thought that's what it did. Oh, okay, I will be using star power. It's a lot of Buzzy Beetles. But at the very least, I can minimize my damage by knocking over another one. Oh, they're a lot slower than I thought they'd be. Yeah, they're I feel like they're slower than a Koopa, so should have no problem with those guys. Yeah, I just want to get rid of these guys quickly. Don't really feel like messing around with them too much. But I think they have a lot of defense. If I recall, they have like 3 defense. Which means even if I wanted to use the hammer, now that it's super powered, I don't think I'll be doing very much damage. Probably only as minuscule as... well, as 1 damage. But there we go, we leveled up. Awesome. I think it's high time we get some more HP, because we're just getting way too close to the wire every match, and I'm not excited about it anymore. Let's go back down here. Got another cracked wall to deal with. Let's blow it up. Awesome. So... we're obviously going to deal with another stone chomp. I'm trying to think what's the best character to deal with it. I think I'll just grab Papermario. You know what? I'm actually curious. I think we already knew this. I just want to really quickly check how much FP. 4, and then this one's also 4. I think I will just use my D-down pound and then a shell shot. I don't want to be hit by that attack even one time. And they attack really quickly. Like, I know it's kind of expensive, but yeah, just get rid of it. Drop quite a bunch of experience points too, which is always pretty nice. Man. Awesome. A diamond. I wonder, is that shape called a diamond? Like, everyone knows what a diamond is. I mean, I use them on my channel all over the place. Like, little diamonds. But when they have, like, a little curve in it, like, they don't... is it, like, do they not have, like, a different name? I don't know. I actually will grab Papermario here. because I think these enemies might be a little different than we think they are. That's right. So sometimes Buzzy Beetles will actually appear on the ceiling, much like they do in other games. And when they do that, instead of wasting FP to use Quake Hammer, instead we can just have Parakarry do some damage like that. Oh wait, they only have 1 defense. Or no, they have 2 defense. Because Parakarry does 3 damage now. Okay. They do a lot less damage than I thought they would. I should have used my hammer attack. I would have defeated in 1 shot. I prefer to jump, typically. So, that's what ended up happening. So wait, if I use my hammer attack, it'll beat him? Oh yeah, definitely. So yeah, they have 2 defense. Alright, awesome. It feels very strange to hammer a shelled enemy. It just doesn't feel right. It's like, I don't know, it's like eating a salad after you already finished a meal. So, this is kind of a map of the whole dungeon. We're on the bottom over there. And as you can see, it's showing us the location of all the treasures. We already got the treasure up there, Super Hammer. The one on the bottom left and top right were the shape things we got. So, there's only 1 more treasure to get. Another baddie going down. Awesome. Oh, alright. Too easy, piece of cake! Awesome. Now that we're down here, the reason why I wanted to come down here first is because we were going to need to do this anyways. So I figured that we'd come down here, get this key, and then we'd have to go back up. And the enemies are cleared now, so you don't have to worry about that either. I think once you leave the temple and come back in, you'll have to fight all the enemies. So that's why I'm not going outside to heal myself or anything like that. I always like that sense of like completion when you've like cleared an area out of all the enemies. It feels good. Turn back, thief. Your time is running out. If you do not retreat, you'll be in grave trouble. I do not lie. You will regret it. We got a bunch of chain chomps. You can put some of these stones inside them, but we don't know which stone goes where. Definitely aren't collecting 5 of these things, so we'll just have to figure that out first. We got a key, so we can right away open this door. I think we know where this is going. We push this down, we see a bunch of familiar looking chain chomps, and oops! There it is. The solution. We got a moon on the right, a star in the middle, and a pyramid on the left. I believe we have the star in the pyramid, so we can put the star right there. Pyramid here, and when we find that moonstone, we'll be able to finish that puzzle. Obviously, you needed to get that key in order to put the sand in this room, so there's no problems here. No items were missing either. Yeah, that bottom area is inaccessible anymore. If you go back through the tunnel, there's sand coming out from that part of the room. Alright, we only got 1 more of these stone chomps to fight. Huh, we seem to be clear. Nothing coming off from the painting. Nothing here. I think we'll just get out of here and leave. The lunar stone. Oh no, it appeared from above. Crazy. Alright, let's get this party going. Mario Party! Boom, done. Easy peasy. Although that does use quite a bit of FP in 1 turn. But something tells me that's not going to be too much of an issue. Alright. See, we got loads of coins. I'm surprised we've only seen the Merlee's action happen twice. And both times it was the same thing. She can do lots of stuff. She can increase your attack, decrease the damage you take. She can increase the amount of experience points you get after a fight, the amount of money you get after a fight. She's incredibly helpful, and especially the money thing, like, you'll get your money back, like, quite in time. Depending on how many battles you've been in, I've seen like this special course be helpful for like 2 full chapters, so you don't have to worry about her. Alright, perfect. We can heal up. I didn't use any star power since the last time we leveled up, so we're good. But I think we're getting our final warning right now, eh? This is your final warning. Enough of this holiness. Leave at once. I think we're gonna end the episode today. If you like this episode, give it a like. Tell me what you think of our new partner abilities. Is there a certain ability that you're looking forward to seeing? And subscribe if you'd like to see the next episode. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.